There is a really high chance that we are going to see a further dip to the lower zones on the LTC coin just based on the fact that we are still not at the local bottoms on the weekly time frame. So welcome back everyone to another technical analysis, and as already mentioned we are taking a look at the LTC coin. Now before going to the smaller time frames, wanted to point out the thing that there is still quite some room for us to keep falling, and at least 15% of the downside movement is more likely to going to be happening, and we can fall as much as 23 or even like 24% of market price movement from current point. So the plan is simple. We are expecting to see some sideways momentum forming near this area, maybe even extending it slightly higher. So inside this zone from like $50 mark to $40 mark. So like inside this $10 gap here, and eventually then have a decent breakout momentum, which then would result in, of course, a really good buying opportunity for us. But it might take some time, so it might take a year, might take 6 months, might take 2 years, who knows. But what we can predict or play by is that downside momentum here as of now. So let's go to the 30-minute time frame, the best time frame there is as of now. The personal opinion, not as a fact, but you get the point. So let's remove this one for now. And actually let's keep it here, just going to put it down fully. So what do we see? Zooming out, we see that there is not much more to say, just a huge roller coaster momentum or a movement of the roller coaster sides. So just up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And now on the 30-minute time frame, going to zoom in more, what we are seeing is a smaller sideways channel forming here. So what we are expecting, or what we are waiting for actually, is to see the breakdown from this area here, going to slightly extend it to this liquidity wick areas here. So this zone, as soon as we see the breakdown from this area, and not just in the form of a wick, so I think it was pretty quick wick momentum here. Yeah, you can see we had a quick dip and then a quick upside movement. So we're going to wait for the proper downside pressure here. So let's draw the pattern here so you get the point. Pressure, pressure point, breakdown, retest, and then the steep move to lower zones. Now the first breakdown wouldn't be our ideal entry point. This area here would be the ideal entry point. So can't say exactly where the ideal entry for the short position will be, because it highly depends how we will break down from this area, but this is the momentum that we are looking for. So going to approximately set the target here, going to the 4-hour time frame to set the, sorry, I said the stop loss. On 4-hour time frame, going to set the target area here, which would be approximately here, with some take profit. Let's say 50% of take profits would be here, near like 51.5 I would even call. And this would be the game plan. Now stop loss will be actually slightly smaller. I just right now spread it and left it. As soon as I have the breakdown, depending on the candle on the 30-minute time frame, if we see some kind of this candle here, then the stop loss would be around here, near this like wickish zone, but expecting the stop loss to stay approximately in this area, so not higher. Might adjust it though, so you have to keep up to the date once we see this breakdown here, which we hopefully will see. So the risk and reward ratio in this case is like 1 to 3, approximately 1 to 3.5 maybe, and there's not much more to say. On the smaller time frames, we are expecting to see a proper breakdown. As soon as we get this good breakdown, this would open for us a steep movement to lower zones because of this smaller sideways channel. And if even we go to the 30-minute time frame and we look, after reaching this point area here, we had this smaller up and down momentum here, but each bullish momentum was actually lower than the previous one. So this one ended up here, going to base the highs on the bodies, not the wicks. This one ended up here, this one ended up here, and this one also touched it. So we haven't formed any like proper new highs here, just been having rather like a quick liquidity grab series. So the game plan is very simple. We wait for the breakdown. As soon as we get the breakdown, we are going into a short position. And as already mentioned on the weekly time frame, we are seeing a really good setup forming here, and maybe even further movement to lower zone. So this is just a smaller short setup. Once we break down from the local lows here near our target zone, then we can take another short setup here and just trade within the range. So take a short position here, let's say 1 to 2 risk on ratio, going for the 5% of market price movement, and then switching to long. Short, long, and eventually just wait for the breakout from this area. Or even the breakdown, who knows how the markets will perform. So anyways, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, I will catch you tomorrow. See you.